Hello and welcome back to Fairhead. Last time we did we planted all of our corn, which was something that had to be done. And then we did a small contract weeding for a different farmer up on field 21. And then we mowed our large grass field. So today's plan is to get all of this grass mowed up at the top of this hill. I was thinking about leaving that just in case I managed to change the area into a cow pasture, which unfortunately I haven't done yet. I will get round to it. And once we've mowed all this, we need to get all the grass picked up, and hopefully we'll have time then to maybe venture out and do another small contract somewhere else on the map. So I'm just going to get straight into this episode. I will be back with you in a few minutes, and we'll just keep mowing this. Hopefully it won't take too long, and I will see you in a few minutes. Okay, so that is the first of these two mowed. I'm just going to go around the headland now and just get some around the edges. We did miss a little bit, especially at the top here. You see the difference in the types of grass. So once we've got these two fields done, what I'm going to do is upgrade the windrow. We've got 35 grand in the bank, and I really think something a bit larger would be more suitable. These fields, even though they're not massive, take a long time to row up with our small row. So I'll get round this headland and we'll have a quick look at what the options are basically, and see if we can find something that's bigger than the one we currently have. So that is all of that done. So we'll turn that off. Just plonk ourselves here and have a look. Is there anything in the sail? No. Well, that's not really helped. And I need to make sure we have money left to rent the Govial bale wrapper. So let's see how much that is first. Was it that one? I can't remember which one it is now that turns the other end. I would have to double check. No, not that. Pretty sure it's that one. So that is definitely something I want and, well, to be fair, need, especially on this map with the hills. So we'll look into that a bit later on. So, rows. We currently have this Kuhn GA4731. Which is 4.7 meters. I use this a lot, this Samas one. 8.4 meters. It's got a massive working width and it's not exactly expensive. What else is there? Unless we're spending mega money, there's not much else. So, you know what? I will actually lease that and we'll look at buying one a little bit later on. But first off, I will get this field up at the top cut before I go and pick the row up. So, down there. So once this is all cut up, we'll be able to get the rowing done just a bit quicker, because it's going to be a big job today. There's going to be quite a lot to do. So I will get on with this, and I will see you again in a few minutes once all this is done, and then we'll go and pick up the windrow. See you in a minute. Okay, so we are very close to getting this field mowed, and while I've been mowing this, I've been thinking, what's a way I could speed up the productivity of this and get it done a little bit quicker? And then I remembered I've got the Follow Me mod activated. So once I've picked up the windrow, I will put that on the back of the Ford, and we'll use the Ford to row these fields up, all three of them, and we'll put this class on the baler, and it can follow behind, baling up as we're rowing up. I think that's probably the best way of doing it. Definitely the most productive way of doing it. And then after that, all we'd need to do is go round and get everything wrapped. I don't know what it's going to be like for lighting in April on this map yet. Hopefully it gives us enough daylight to actually do all the work we need to. But if not, we might have to move into May and do the that was bumpy, and do the wrapping in May. But that's not a massive problem. Like I say, all this grass that we've cut up is going to be turned to silage just for us to sell, to get a bit of extra money in, because we really need some. As you can see, 35,000 in the bank, it's just not enough. So that is done. We'll take this mower back to the yard, and we'll run and pick up the the windrow from the store. So we'll get this back, like I said. And the Ford is actually on the weeder at the minute, so I'll have to drop the weeder where it is, which isn't too big of a problem, you know. Well, it's not a problem at all. So the mower could go away. We'll probably store that in here. The baler's actually there as well, so I need to make sure I leave room for myself to go and get it. So let's see if we can throw that in there for now. Don't really think I should be putting it in the way of the bales, but the Merlot should get round. It's more a case of being able to get the baler out at the minute, that's all I'm worried about. So we'll probably sort of leave that there. And we are still using manual attach. Excellent. Right, so I'll go and pick up the windrow, and I will be back in just a minute when I've got set up, ready to go and get these fields done. See you in a moment. Okay, so I have follow me working. The Ford is following behind with the baler. So we'll get everything baled up, hopefully nice and quick now. So we're just going to take our time rowing so that the Ford can actually keep up. I don't want it to get too far behind and then sort of cancel the follow me. So yeah, I reckon that looks pretty good, and it's not doing bad. So yeah, this will speed up the job a little bit. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I think we may have got too far ahead of it. Maybe using this row for that small bale has not really helped. But hey, it had a bloody good go at it, to be honest. It did that last bale and just decided, you know what, I'm done. So I think we might have to finish rowing this up and just bale it ourselves. It's a shame really, but there you go. So I'll finish rowing this up. Oops, I've just turned it off. As I was saying, I'll finish rowing this up, and then I'll be with you in a few minutes and we'll do some baling. Okay, so this field is rowed, ready to go, and I think that follow me idea would have been absolutely perfect if we had a square baler. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell our baler and buy a square baler, and the one that I've got in mind is one again that I used in the Survival Challenge series, or I'm still using in the Survival Challenge series, which is, where are you? Balers, which is one of these two John Deere mods. They're really, really good, to be fair. They work really well. Perfect bale sizes, and really I can't fault them. So we'll actually buy one now. We'll go and park this up, and I'll go and pick up the new baler and sell the old one, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so I've picked up the baler and decided that it'd be a good idea to get all the round bales out of the field. That way we know that everything that comes out of this will be getting wrapped and then picked up afterwards. We're not going to have time now to get this all baled up and wrapped on this in-game day. So what I will do is I will bale this field up, and I will cut to May, and I've missed a bale down there. So, because I will need to get this done, put some feed in with the cows, and move on. Because as you can see, the light is fading, though the sunset does look quite nice. So yeah, I'll get this done, I'll cut across, and I will see you in a minute. Right, so welcome back to May. We got that field baled up, as you can see. It was that dark I had to leave the tractor there, I could barely see what I was doing. And what I thought I would do, because I know for a fact we're going to need to, is we will weed the cornfield so that this episode is not just all about... Oops, I need to go back a bit more. Not just all about getting that grass done. We can always finish the grass in the next episode, that's not a problem. So, we will get this weeder. I'll make sure I empty it, actually. I really don't want all that grass in it. Just in case. I don't want it to go over the crop that we've already got in the field after the work that's gone into it. So, I need to raise that up. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take a quick drive down to the cornfield. The other two fields, the wheat field and the canola field, both look really good. We'll actually take a quick look at them as well after we've done the weeding here. So, the slow trundle down in the Ford because it's quite slow. But yeah, so we'll finish all the grass up next time because we'll have to get all that wrapped. As you can see, after selling our baler and buying the John Deere one, we've actually got £62,000 in the bank. Let's see what this looks like. Open. Yeah, there is some weeds in there, so we will get rid of it. And then, really, this field can just be left to grow then. So let's get this in here. Hopefully don't do any damage. We shouldn't do. Doesn't look like we are. But we're not. Fantastic. Right, so weeding this might be a bit of a pain because I really won't be able to see where I've been. But hopefully it should be a fairly straightforward job. We shall see. So I will get this weeded and I will be back with you in a few minutes. halfway through weeding this field. It's not that easy to do. I found it easier to have a sort of look down the rows where I could slightly see weeds. So that's the way I've been basically doing it. I do think though this is probably the wrong tool for the job. We should be using herbicide, I would have thought, for a corn crop, especially because of how long it is already. I assume this weeder will be ripping it completely out the ground and rendering it completely useless, but this is a game, so hopefully I won't be punished too much for doing this. One thing I did want to mention was, I mentioned a couple of episodes ago that I ordered a Logitech joystick. Now, it has arrived in the post today, but I literally haven't had time to even open the box yet, because I finished work at 10 PM. Didn't get home until probably half 10, quarter to 11. So I've really not had time. I literally jumped straight on the PC, get this episode recorded. So once I've got this, or started editing this, I will go and get the box and open it and have a look. Hopefully we'll be using it in an episode or two's time, which is always nice. I will obviously report back my findings with it, because like I say, it's a really cheap option. It was literally cost £15 from CEX, which is a most of you will probably know it anyway, but yeah, I'll let you know how easy it is to set up, if it works, and if it might be worth a purchase if anybody's interested in anything like that. It's something I was looking at for quite some time, and I thought, you know what, we'll just do it. So I will jump to getting this field finished, and we'll check it in a moment. Okay, so I think I've got everything. We'll see how good of a job I did blind, but we'll check the map after we've saved. Come on. Ooh, it's taking its time. There we go. Right, so let's get to the map. Check for weeds. I tell you what, that isn't bad. There's 2 lines. That, I'm happy with that. Right, okay, let's go and put this away. Now we just need to decide exactly how much of that corn we want to keep to give to the cows, and how much we want to cut up before it's actually ripened to put in the silage pit. I assume we'll probably keep about a quarter of it and get the rest all chopped up. But that is all I've got time for today. If you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time on Fairhead for more. Goodbye.